Now we move further in quadratic equations. As it's clear now, if it is a greater than 0, then opening upwards, a less than 0, then opening downwards. Now, as I told, the equation y plus y1 ax plus x1 or y minus y1 x minus x1, that's the way of writing the equations standard. Here, if I compare these two equations, then minus y1 is d by 4a, or I say y1 equals to minus d by 4a, and minus x1 is b by 2a, say x1 is minus b by 2. x1 y1 as the vertex of the parabola. That means if this is the parabola, then this is the point P having coordinates x1 and y1. Whatever, wherever it is. I need not to draw quadrants, anywhere it can lie. Here, the point P is very important. First of all, look what point P I have. x1 y1 is equal to minus of b by 2a and minus d by 4a, right? These are the coordinates of point P. Now suppose there is a determining factor, except a greater than 0, less than 0, tells that graph will move upwards or downwards. One more thing is there. For example, graph can be like this, can be like this, can be like this, it can be like this, it can be like this, it can be like this. Now I talk about this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 are opening upwards. 1 is not touching the x-axis. 2 is just touching the x-axis. 3 is cutting the x-axis at 2 points. 4, 5, 6. 4 is cutting x-axis at 2 points. 5 is not even touching x-axis. 6 is touching at 1 point. Now, for these coordinates, for these 1, 2, 3, for 1 opening upwards, let's talk about first a greater than 0 opening upwards. Opening upwards, if the y coordinate is greater than 0, this y coordinate, this vertex y coordinate, right? Its y coordinate is positive, its y coordinate is 0, its y coordinate is negative. This y1 I say, this one y1. Here it is positive, here it is 0, here it is negative. If it is positive, then it is not touching the x-axis. If it is 0, then it is touching at 1 point. And if it is less than 0, then it is cutting at 2 points. The same is here. For example, this 6. It's touching at 1 point, then it must be 0, of course. If it is negative, it is not touching at all. If it is positive, then it is cutting at 2 points. Now, let's summarize and analyze it, what I'm trying to say. Look, first of all, I take case first. A greater than 0 means opening upwards. The graph is opening in upward direction, right? Now, it's opening in upward direction. Further, I have one criteria. Actually, I was talking about y coordinate, right? In this, I take first point d greater than 0. If d is greater than 0, then this coordinate, the y1 minus d by 4a. D is greater than 0, and this coordinate y1 is a greater than 0, y is, it is negative. means the y coordinate will be down here or here. It's like this, or it may be like this. This coordinate is definitely minus b by 2a minus d by 4a minus b by 2a minus d by 4a. Not to getting confused, actually here I am writing minus, but you can say that x is positive, but then b will become negative. Here it will be positive. That's an apart thing. Concentrate on this thing. It cuts x-axis at 2 points. Now, what it is called? At these 2 points, x is what? 0? Sorry, y is what? 0. That means this is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 becomes an equation, and these two are the solutions or roots. That means a greater than 0, d greater than 0, two real roots. Of course, they are cutting in reality. B part. D is exactly equal to 0. Then this coordinate y1 minus d by 4a becomes 0. That means graph will be like this. Here or can be also here also. Now it is cutting at single point. That means what we have done. Again we have made ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 equation. And it is cutting x-axis at x equals to 1. It has one solution, or say one root. Here I have one real root. Here are two roots. Here is one root, and the third situation is that definitely it is what? D greater than 0. If D is greater than 0, then y1 minus d less than 0, d by 4a. Then it is negative minus negative, and this 4a it is positive. Why? Because I have said a is greater than 0. Then overall it becomes positive. That means y, the vertex y coordinate is here. It is not touching the x-axis, neither cutting x-axis, so it has no roots or no solution. I have d less than 0, no roots. Right? Opening upwards. If d greater than 0, it is cutting x-axis at 2 points. If d equal to 0, cutting at 1 point. D greater than 0, it is not cutting the x-axis at any point. In first situation, there are two roots. In second situation, there is one root. And in third situation, there is no root. The same thing we can think about for the case second. If case second, a is less than 0, opening downwards. If I make this discussion d greater than 0, then again y1 equals to minus d by 4a. Here a is negative. So a is negative, then it will become positive. That means opening downward and having this y1 positive, it will be cutting at 2 points the x-axis. That means I have two roots. Same way, I move forward. For b point, d is equal to 0, this will become 0. It will be touching x-axis at 1 point. I have one root. And lastly, if I have d less than 0, then d less than 0, d negative, a negative, it all becomes negative. Then it will be like this. That means no roots. I summarize it. D greater than 0, two real roots. B, D is equal to 0, one real root. Last part, D less than 0, no root. Now these first two first case, second, this A and B options you may have studied up to class 10 that you are finding the solutions of quadratic equations. There are two solutions, there are one solution maximum cases, and when you have no solution, t is less than 0, then you drop it out, there is no solution. But here we will be talking about this third point when t is less than 0. Now look, one important thing is there. If the graph is opening upwards or it is opening downwards, then there is a common thing that, look here, I take a greater than 0, d less than 0. Then graph is like this or like this. A is greater than 0, a is less than 0, d is also less than 0. Then the graph is like this or like this. Look here. In this situation, y is never negative. That means y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Always positive. Here, y is never positive. That means y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, always negative. That will help us a lot to solve lots of quadratic polynomials and quadratic equations. How it's done, look. Let's take an example. This is a new thing, of course, for you, so you must know about it. I take a simple example. I have y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. I compare it with ax square plus bx plus 1. A is 1, greater than 0. B is 1, C is also 1. D is what? B square minus 4AC. 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. D is minus 3. D is negative. A is positive, D is negative, Y always positive. Now put any value of x in this equation for x belongs to R, all the real numbers. You place value of x, any real value, you will always get y a positive quantity, any of the value. And the same is true when I take another example. Well, let's talk about another example. This is the basic thing we should know about the quadratic polynomials, right?